Hi folks, I was just requested the following question. It's page 87, it's question 11. And this is a word problem that involves simultaneous equations needed to solve it. Okay, so it says here the first two sections of a race are x and y meters long respectively. Henry runs the first part of the race at 3 meters per second and the second part at 6 meters per second. George runs the same section at 5 meters and 3 meters per second. It takes Henry half a minute to run these two sections, whereas it takes George 46 seconds to do the same distance. Now, the best way of doing this is if you think of it in real numbers, okay? So say if I said to you, x was 30 meters. You'd know George was running 3 meters per second. So how long did it take him? You do 30 divided by 3, because that's how we get distance, okay? Or sorry, that's how we get time, okay? Now, and then you do the same for the second part. So the way to create your equation is as follows. If the first section is x and it takes him 3 meters per second, and the second section is y and it takes him 6 meters per second. Now, so say if I said x, the length of x was 10, or it was 30. 30 divided by 3 is 10. Okay? And then say I said y was 60. So 60 divided by 6 is 10, that would be 20 seconds. But we're told here that it takes half a minute, which is 30 seconds. So that's an equation. Now we have George, and George runs the same sections. So the same sections, x divided by 5 plus y, and that takes him 3 meters per second. And it takes George 46 seconds to do the same distance. Now I've got two simultaneous equations, but they're not in a solvable position just yet. Okay? So what I need to do is as follows. I need to go and multiply this by 6, because 3 goes into 6 and 6 goes into 6. And I need to multiply this by 15, because 5 goes into 15 and 3 goes into 15. So 6x, so that will give me the following. Okay, so I'm going to write my simultaneous equations down here. So 6x divided by 3 gets me 2x. 6 times y divided by 6 is y. And 30 times 6 is 180. 15 times x is 15x divided by 5 is 3x. 15 times y divided by 3 is 5y. And 15 times 46 is 690. Now I've got two simultaneous equations, but we want to have either the y's or the x's matching. So this is 1y and 5y, so it's just a lot easier just to multiply this by 5. Because what will happen then is I will have 5y above and below, on the top line and the bottom line, which I can easily subtract then. So that now leads me to the following simultaneous equations. 10x plus 5y is equal to 900. And the bottom stays as it is, so it's going to be 3x plus 5y equal to 690. I now subtract these. 10x minus 3x gets me 7x. 5y minus 5y is 0. So 900 minus 690 is 210. Which means the section x of the track is 30 meters. So if x is 30 meters, you sub it in here. 10 times 30 is 300. So 300 plus 5y is equal to 900. So then that will allow you to say that y is equal to, so 600 divided by 5 is 120 meters. So let's just see if we're right. 30 divided by 3 is 10. 120 divided by 6 is 20. 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 120 divided by 3 is 40. 40 plus 6 is 46. So that's how you do that. So the key was just breaking the question down and reading it correctly and finding different parts. But a lot of it is knowing what to let x and y equal to. And because they're distances, and we know that time is equal to distance over speed. Okay, hope that was useful. Any more questions, feel free just to send them in to me.